Hey y'all, it's Mikey. Welcome to the farm. Hubby's been feeling a little under the weather. I think I'm gonna make him a big pot of potato soup tonight. The weather sure has dropped here in South Carolina. We went from the mid 70s to the upper 50s and down into the 40s at night. We haven't got a frost yet though. The marigolds are still holding on strong, but I'm sure they won't last too much longer in this cooler weather. But aren't they pretty? Look at that beautiful bright fall color. It's crazy to see the strawberry plants in bloom this time of year. I'm sure they won't make it once the cold weather really comes in, but it sure is nice to see my bunching onions are starting to sprout. I'm really surprised to see all the cows out. They normally don't like to come out of the barn when it's raining, but I guess they don't like being cooped up inside either. I'm going to bake a pound cake for dessert tonight. I found a recipe that I want to try that seems pretty simple and seems pretty old-timey. It only calls for ingredients that people back in the day would normally have on hand. This recipe calls for a half a pound of salted butter softened, 3 cups of granulated sugar, 6 eggs, 3 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 8 ounces of heavy whipping cream, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. This recipe said to bake on 325 for an hour and 20 minutes. I ended up baking mine for an hour and 30 minutes. Y'all got it made, don't you? Yeah. Y'all snuggled up and staying warm? Yeah. It's the best place to be on a rainy day. It's all nice and warm and cozy.
Yes, it is.
Enjoy our pound cake and coffee.
Got it sitting on the fireplace, keeping it warm.
Yeah. Oh, it has been rainy here for the past 3 or 4 days, and the cold has arrived.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll probably warm up again, our crazy South Carolina weather.
Yeah.
But for right now, we are cold and rainy.
Yeah.
And hubby here has got a little bit of the sniffles from having to work out in it. Poor thing. So anyway, I guess it was nice to come home to something nice and warm.
Yes, it was. It was a wonderful meal.
Yeah.
That was the best potato soup I've ever had. And I told her it would be outstanding to make that into clam chowder.
We might have to try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a really good taste to it. It almost tasted like the clam chowder taste a little bit that we had in Edisto when we went.
Yeah.
And y'all, we planned that trip perfect.
Yes.
Perfect timing for it to still be warm when we went down there.
Yes.
And warm enough for shorts and t-shirts and flip-flops and stick our feet in the water.
Yeah.
And then enough time for you to come back, get a little bit of firewood cut. And as soon as you finished that up, it started raining and the cold came in.
Yes, and it hadn't stopped. It's been drizzling on and off for just steadily all day. Since Saturday afternoon, late in the afternoon.
Yeah. So, and it makes things a little miserable when you're trying to get stuff done outside. So we've been quick trying to run out, get the animals fed, taken care of, and tended to, and whatever else needs to be done around here. And you know, while you're at work and me still having to get out there, it's rough. But I always enjoy, like I said, on the weekends when hubby's here, because I get my farmhand help. So
yeah, I got soaked Sunday and Monday feeding animals, and got soaked Monday and Tuesday at work.
Yeah.
And I got my pound cake here. I want to eat it, but I know better than to try to eat it, and it's probably making me start coughing.
You need to try a little bit. Y'all, this is a new recipe that I found, and I told hubby it's kind of interesting because, you know, back in the day when we didn't have the conveniences of a grocery store, and I mean, who back in the 1900s, 1800s, whenever, our ancestors, I mean, had easy access to cream cheese or sour cream, because that's a lot of times an ingredient that people use in pound cakes nowadays. And I usually like the cream cheese pound cakes.
Yes.
But anyway, I came across this recipe, and to me, this really seemed like an old-fashioned pound cake recipe, because it didn't have any cream cheese or sour cream in it.
No.
It called for whipping cream. And think about it. If they were cooking for something sweet back then, they had to use what they had easy access to: flour, sugar, milk, cream from the cow,
that's
eggs.
True. They might have could have laid their hand on some sour cream
And butter.
Yeah, and butter.
Yeah, they could have. I mean, they could have made like the sour cream themselves, but you know, this is just basic, simple ingredients that anybody back then and even nowadays can get their hands on, or usually has on their shelf anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll be sure to share this recipe with y'all, and I'm anxious to try it. You do have to try it. If you can get past through your coughing spell.
I'm going to let her try it, and after the video, I will pig into my piece. But just looking at it, I'm actually amazed at how light and fluffy it turned out. It's really nice. Yeah,
and whenever we pulled it out of the pan, I told hubby I wish we could have got it on video, because a lot of times, even though you grease your pan and everything, sometimes you'll have a piece of it stick to the side of the pan or the bottom of the pan and break it up. But this one came just easily out of pan. I mean, it just slid right on out. So I must have greased it and floured it good.
You did.
But anyway, we do have a little video we'll try to share with y'all showing you the actual cake out of the pan. But anyway, I'm anxious to try it. It is fluffy. Look at it.
Mm-hmm. It's almost got the consistency from what I see and felt when I was cutting it of like angel food cake almost a little bit.
It's
like
good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got that little bit of crunch on the crust. I mean, it's perfect. Like, in the cake itself.
Yeah, that's
It's
another thing I
really
was amazed of.
Light and fluffy.
Because every time she would make like a pound cake, when usually the pound cake to get it done, usually the outside is all crispy and crunchy. And I personally don't like that. I like to be able to eat the outside of it because that's my favorite part. And
There's a top crust on it. It's good.
And it's golden. It's actually golden if y'all look at it, the top of it.
It's really good. It is really good. This is, I would say, definitely one of my better pound cakes that I've made. I would say. I like this.
And I will be diving into it as soon as this is over.
Here, take a bite.
No, I know it'll get my throat and I'll be choking.
Yeah, I know. But this also reminds me too, I know you saw in the video, we deep fried the Maria calendar biscuits, rolls, dinner rolls. And that was a little trick. You'll have to tell them I'm still chewing.
Oh, we learned that at the Edisto Beach at the Sea Cow Eatery. And as soon as they came out on the plate, we didn't have hush puppies. No hush puppies. And I saw it sitting there and I was like, well, that's a weird looking dinner roll. And I asked her what it was and she didn't know what it was. And we took a bite of it and y'all, it was almost like having a fried donut. It was so good. And
yes. But it didn't, I mean, it wasn't like sweet no. Like that, like a sweet donut.
No, but it's a yeast roll, so it's like a yeast donut.
Yeah, and the deep fryer, what it does is it gives the outer layer just that little bit of crisp.
Yes.
And it's like it just melts in your mouth.
And I asked the waitress, when she came by, I asked her what they were, and she started laughing. And she told us what it was, and we was like, really?
Yeah, because I figured it was something that they made,
something they had in it or something.
Yeah, and she was like, they're frozen. The Maria calendar, the dinner rolls, the frozen ones, so that's what it was. And I was actually really shocked. But hubby also came up with a good idea for him too. He said that he thinks they'll be good deep frying them like that and rolling them in like powdered sugar or cinnamon and sugar and actually have like a donut.
Yes, you could actually cut them, instead of cutting them in half, cut them in 4 quarters and have them, about that big each, and then just fry them in there kind of like a donut hole.
Yeah.
It'd be really good, really good.
So I just left them on the counter and let them thaw out some and stuck them in the deep fryer, and they only have to sit in there for what, a minute or less?
They wasn't even probably a minute.
So, oh my gosh, y'all have to try those.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
And what
those
was
are really
it,
good.
400?
Yeah, we did them on high, on the deep fryer, on high on 400. But those were good.
Yeah.
And the soup was really good too.
Yes,
so
very.
it definitely hit the spot.
And that homemade bacon, with the bacon you fried up, oh gosh.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Yeah, you have to have a little bit of bacon bits.
Yes.
So, yeah. But it definitely hit the spot with the weather that we've had the past couple of days.
Yeah, and I apologize to y'all if I sound all nasally because I can't breathe, and I don't have a fever or anything like that. I'm just coughing, and it's about to drive me nuts because I usually don't cough that much during the day. It waits till I go to bed and try to sleep at night, and then cough all night. So
yep, that's usually how it goes.
Yes.
But I can't believe the timing though, from going to the beach and how quick it just, the weather changed.
No, it's a good thing because we was looking at it and debating which day to go, Friday or Saturday.
We were talking about going Saturday.
Yes, and I was like, well, it's kind of late, let's just go Saturday. And she said, well, it's supposed to be 72 today I believe it was 72 or 74.
I think, yeah.
And then the next day was supposed to be like 66 or something.
68, something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah,
But
and
so we just pretty much got everything battened down here and jumped in the truck and we were gone. It was definitely one of the spur of the moment, last minute trips.
yeah,
And we didn't have a whole lot of time down there.
no.
I wish we would have had longer, but
We had enough time to walk to the inlet, which is from the campground, I believe is a mile and a half to 2 miles from the campground, the end of the campground, the Edisto Beach State Park. Not from where we walked, at the boardwalk up there with the rock pile going out into the water, the breaker. That probably adds about at least almost another mile to it. So altogether, it's either like 2.5 to 3 mile walk just one way. So we made it down there and made it back, and we had worked up a good appetite, and that was her choice, wanting to go to the Sea Cow Eatery. She loves that restaurant.
Yes, I do. That's my favorite restaurant down there as far as seafood. They've got 1 or 2 other seafood restaurants down there, I think.
About 2 or 3
Is
more, yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, that one's my favorite. It always has been. But I guess too, it brings back memories when your mom and dad would go camping down there.
Yeah.
And we would go down for a weekend with the kids.
Yeah.
And we'd all go out to eat at the Sea Cow Eatery.
Well, we'd be starving from trying to keep up with Dad riding around the island on the bicycle.
Yes.
Y'all, he would wear us slap out. He would go out, and every morning they'd stay down there for like a week to 2 weeks. He would ride his bike every morning around the island, and I think
the
it's
entire island.
I think it's 12 miles, 9 or 12 miles, something, a loop all the way around the island. And he would ride it in the morning and afternoon, and he would always try to get somebody. Y'all want to go with me this morning? And usually everybody's half asleep from being wore out the day before, and slept late or something like that. And then sometimes we'd go with him in the afternoon, but the reason it's called Jungle Trail, there's actually a bike path for, I'd say it goes the length of the island. It doesn't come, you can turn around and come back on it, but it goes the length of the island, through like behind houses and stuff like that. And you can just see kind of like the backs of houses, but it's honestly like a jungle. You just ride through palm trees and
it's beautiful. It's
beautiful.
a beautiful walk. I'm gonna put that down for a second because I don't want to be eating and trying to talk at the same time. But I mean it's beautiful either for a walk or a bike ride.
Yes,
it is absolutely beautiful.
And deer, oh my goodness. You can actually be riding a bike and there'll be a deer from us to the camera. They'll just be standing there and look up at you and pay you no attention.
Yeah. It's a nice place to go. It
Yes,
really
it
is. It's a nice little family campground. And I know there was a couple of things. We didn't pick up too many things this time. We're usually really good about finding a ton of shark teeth.
Yes.
And a lot of times, depending on what time of year it is, I have pretty good luck finding sand dollars and stuff like that. But we always tend to find something out of the ordinary when we go down there.
Exactly.
Which is kind of interesting. But I definitely found something a little out of the ordinary that hubby had to tote.
But the sand dollars are actually up on the beach at low tide. They're just right at the edge of the water at low tide from in October, November, and December. And then I'm not certain how they move around, but sand dollars you can usually find them up there in the sand.
Yeah.
And
so the one I found, it was still alive. So I decided to put it back and let it keep living and grow.
Well, you found them.
I found
like 2 or 3 or 4 of them that you just didn't show them. But
well, I know I found like a broken one.
Yeah.
It wasn't whole.
Well, no, you found one and then we got to turn the camera on and then you couldn't find it again.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So anyway, it's always fun. We always have a fun time going down there. And it's, like I said, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away for us.
Yeah.
Just to kind of take a day trip down and to be able to get back to the animals and
yes.
home and everything.
Nancy likes her feeding time.
Yes, she does.
And she discovered something today and was telling me about it, picking on me. The cows, when I'm home on the weekend, they have tricked me into thinking that they get fed twice a day. And she don't usually feed them twice a day. Sometimes she does. But they have decided that when I'm here, they know I'm here. They sit right here out the window in the pasture, which is right there, and sit there and moo until I can bring them feed. And she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, feeding the cows. And she says, it's not their feeding time yet. And so then they go back out there and moo again around about 3:30, something like that, 4 o'clock.
They would moo at you all day long because they know
Yes.
that you would bring them food. So
Yes,
the cows get their grain feed and they get their hay. So they have plenty of food. Now with it getting cooler months and the grass getting more dormant and stuff like that, you know, we do tend to feed them a little bit more than what they would get in the summertime. Yeah,
they actually get a lot of hay.
Yeah, so that's just an expense that you have to be prepared for in the wintertime.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think it's cheaper to buy the hay than the grain. So I mean, they go through both though. They go through both. But anyway, long story short on that, we wanted to show y'all a couple of things that we didn't show you in the beach video. Thought that maybe y'all might be interested in seeing. And I don't know if y'all can see behind us or not too. First fire of the season, y'all.
Yes.
So
this nice too.
Tells you how cold and wet and just nasty it is outside. I'm sitting here in my PJs. I'm warm. Hubby's still over here in shorts and t-shirt.
Yes.
But he's hot natured and I'm cold. I get cold. So especially when the weather starts taking a dive, I'm ready to get snuggled up by the fireplace, get me something warm to eat, to drink. I got my coffee. Yeah, so I'm all nice and cozy.
I did have to shut my door because I'm turned closer to it than she is, and my bare leg is getting medium well done.
Yeah, we are sitting a little bit close to it right now, so we can get video for y'all. So, but I wanted to bring y'all along and let you sit by the fire with us, nice and cozy.
All right, so you want to show the special one first or last?
That's up to you. I'll let you make that decision.
All right, I'm gonna show y'all what she made me tote. Now, bear in mind what I told y'all earlier. From where we were parked, it's a good 2.5, 3 miles to the inlet. So she found this halfway down to the inlet, so I had to tote it down to the inlet and all the way back.
Does anybody know what that is? It is a piece of brick.
It's a half, or maybe a little bit more than half of a brick.
Yeah.
Maybe, or about exactly half of a brick. And it was washed up, it was right on the edge of the tide, low tide, very low tide. And now y'all can tell that's probably a good 3-4 pounds, something like that.
But that's when they made stuff.
Yes. So
I mean,
for that to be down there now, that would be,
y'all, that you can tell that like that is old. You can tell that is an old brick. And I love anything old.
But let me tell y'all now, where this brick was, there's not a house within 2 miles of where it was. So it's been running around out there in the ocean
No telling where it came from.
To be washed that far down the beach. A lot of hurricanes and stuff like that for that to go down that far.
Yeah.
And then, of course, y'all did see in the video, and I do not know what kind of bone that is. It's to me, the thing that's getting me, it looks somewhat old to me, but it's not black, yeah, like you would think a fossilized
Mm-hmm.
bone would be. It's somewhere like in the middle of that, of being completely like a shark's tooth that we find.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Well, I mean, just like my brick, it'd be nice if you could just have the history behind it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's history there somewhere, but just not exactly sure what it is.
Exactly.
What else you got? You want to show them mine versus yours?
Mine's
I
looking
don't
invisible
see.
right this second.
Is it in there, or is it in
Yeah,
the
I
same
think
bag? Well, those are empty. Those are empty. Where are they?
Did you take it out?
I don't think so.
Maybe it's in the truck.
Is it in the truck?
No, that's your.
No, I don't think so.
It might
All
be.
right, we're gonna put y'all on hold for just a second because I do want to show y'all this.
Yes.
So maybe I did, since it was just in the little Ziploc bag. I thought we had put everything back in this bag.
I'll be right back. Let me go look in the truck. All right, so we've actually found them sitting here. I didn't leave them in the truck. I thought I got everything.
I must have taken them out of the bag and put them on the little.
All right, so this little one, this little tiny one right here. Yeah, I know y'all probably can't see it. That's the one I found. And then,
that one's in the video. You can probably see it better.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Now,
you had already walked a good ways down
yeah.
from where I was, and so we didn't get this one on film.
No. So this is the one that she found. That's actually a nice size one right there. I'd much rather get built by my shark than her shark.
So let me see yours. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get bit by. So let me show y'all side by side. Maybe y'all can see them better that way. Whoop. Maybe not. See if they can keep from sliding. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. You might need to get the camera.
You probably will on TV. You'll be able to see it. It'll be a lot bigger on TV than it looks like on the camera.
Let me see. Can y'all see that? A baby versus a big one.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. But I was actually excited to get that one. That's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
it was just
you found a bigger one.
actually, you know where this one was laying? This one right here. You know that big pile of mud that I was having fun playing in?
Mm-hmm.
It was laying in one of those little crevices in all that mud. And I don't know if y'all can see his or not. There you go. Y'all see that? Look at that. Yep. I got to show it off good now. That's a nice size shark's tooth right there. So anyway, those were pretty much all the shark's teeth we found.
Yeah, and I think the reason is we didn't have a lot of time, so we were kind of moving at a quick pace because it was so far to walk to the inlet, and then we decided to come back. The no-see-ums decided they were going to come out.
Yes.
And it felt like somebody just taking little needles and poking you constant all over your legs and everything. Plus, the sun was directly in our face, and you couldn't see nothing without holding your hand up like that.
Right,
so
yeah, because the sun was coming down setting. And I don't know, no-see-ums, I don't know what other people might call them. They're kind of like little gnats, but
little tiny things. You can't even hardly see them. I mean, they're like the size of a flea or something, a baby flea, and they bite the living fool out of you.
So that's why we ate inside at the restaurant.
Yes.
They were like, we're not eating out here.
No.
So, but it was a nice day. It would have been nice to be able to eat outside. But
yes, it would have.
If it wouldn't have been for that.
And then this, I forgot which one of us. I think you found it. It's a sea olive. It's a little tiny conch shell, and they're called sea olives.
Yep.
And then she found.
No, I think you found that.
Found one nice size
conch
conch shell. And we found a couple of little ones,
and that one's still intact really good.
The other ones were still alive, and this one wasn't alive, so we could bring it home.
Yeah. So we just wanted to show y'all a couple of things that some we did show in the video, but we were kind of almost at points. He was on down and I was taking my time playing in the mud and just taking my time. And it was just a nice relaxing day for both of us.
Yeah.
Just to be able to unwind a little bit. We've both been going nonstop, it seems.
Yes.
With all summer, you know, that's the busiest time of the year.
Yeah.
So anyway, but
it was nice to take a break with the fall gardens planted, and there's really nothing you can do to it but wait on it to come up when it starts producing. So kind of gives you a break from that, and but you got a never-ending job. You're doing the YouTube videos, editing the videos, and
yeah, it's a full-time job.
It's a good thing that she's doing it, because if I was doing it, y'all probably would never see a video. I do not have the patience like she does to sit there and make sure these videos turn out so good.
Well, I hope they do. I hope y'all are enjoying them. I really do. It's hard to figure out what people would enjoy or not enjoy. And like we said, we just film what we're doing day to day, and some of it may be interesting and some of it maybe not so much, but it's just part of life here, and just wanting to share that with y'all and appreciate you coming along. So yeah. But anyway, I guess we're gonna wind this one up and settle in for the night, y'all.
Yeah, I'm full of potato soup.
I want to finish eating my pound cake.
I want to eat my pound cake.
So anyway, and enjoy our coffee.
Yeah, well, I didn't drink all mine.
You already drank all yours? Yeah. So anyway.
Trying to keep from coughing. I'm working on a cup of Coca-Cola now that's trying to keep from coughing.
Yeah, the little fizzy keeps you from getting your throat tickled and everything. Yeah. So anyway, well, we appreciate y'all coming along with us today. Even in the rainy day, we can't take you outside and show you too much around the farm, but when things start clearing up, we'll be
back at it.
So
unless y'all just want to see some mud, but
some more mud.
Hopefully y'all got to see that delicious meal she cooked, because it was good.
It was good. It turned out really good.
Yes.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So
I did much.
Yeah, you deserved it. You've been working hard.
Thank you.
And I know you're stuffy and everything else, so I figured that would probably be a good one for you tonight.
It was. It was really good.
Especially with the weather the way it is. So anyway. Well, we appreciate y'all coming along with us. We hope all of you are safe out there. Y'all take care. God bless.
God bless.
Taking care of animals, big and small. In this simple life, we have it all.
The inside's like candy. That's really good.
Cows in the pasture, the chickens in the coop. Every day's an adventure in this rustic loop. From sunrise to sunset, we work and play, celebrating farm life in the best kind of way.
You want a piece of Mama's pound cake?
Oh, farm life where the green grass grows, canning food and the garden shows.
It's good,
Taking care of animals, big and small. In this simple life, we have it all.
Y'all come back and see us soon.